Alright, so there's my phone. So
Okay.
I'm just going to read out an introduction for you.
Yeah.
Thank you for taking part in our Cinema Goers app usability test. During the test, I would like you to speak out loud while you use the app. It's okay if you make mistakes, and in fact, we encourage it. It's important for you to know that we are testing the app and we're not testing you. Yeah.
Phew.
I'll read out the first task. I'll
Okay.
ask you to perform it on your own without any interaction from me.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll go through what you just did and discuss it as we go. We'll do the same for the task 2 and the task 3. And if you're ready to go...
Okay, so I just have to go into... It's this
it's
cinema
that
one here?
Yeah, it's that one there. So yeah, if you just...
So you'll
open
just
that up.
instruct me what I have to do,
Exactly.
basically.
So
Okay.
I'm just going to I'll read it out and then I'll leave the instructions in front of you so that you can refer back to them if you need to. So, task 1. You live halfway between two cinemas, Rathmines Omniplex and Movies at Dundrum. You want to see a movie tomorrow with your kids. Either cinema is good and it suits you to be there at 3 p.m. So you have to choose an appropriate film from a list of current movies appropriate for the children, based on times. The times you decide. This is written out really weird. Choose an appropriate movie from a list of current movies, and based on times, decide which cinema you'll go to and book your tickets. So
Okay.
I'll leave that there in front of you in case you need to read it.
Okay.
Again. So I'll just observe if you want to go for it. So just speak out loud as you're
like
going.
to describe what I'm doing,
Exactly,
kind of thing.
Yeah, I'm pressing
Okay.
this, I'm scrolling, I'm doing,
Okay, so I'm pressing Dublin.
Okay.
And I'm going to Movies at Dundrum. I should probably have done this a different way. I should have probably checked the movies first. Oh yeah. Okay. So can you only check cinemas? You can't check movies and then look for what cinema is playing that movie, obviously. Which is a bit annoying. Because how am I supposed to know even what cinemas are suitable? Or what one are kids' movies? Okay, so maybe Captain Marvel. So tomorrow. Okay, there's nothing on tomorrow. Dog's Way Home. No, it's not on tomorrow. So I'm just looking at the movies to see which are on at 3 p.m. in Dundrum. But it's not very efficient because I need to find out more about the movies because I'm not sure exactly which ones are kids' movies. How to Train Your Dragon, I presume, is. So that is on at 3:20. The Kid Who Would Be Something is on at 2:20. Okay, so you can click on the movies. That's not immediately obvious. The Kid Who Would Be King. Again, it doesn't really tell me any information about the movie. Lego Movie for 2:15, 2:45. So they're good times. And Mary Poppins, no. Okay, so I need to now go back up and remind myself which ones are on at 3. So Captain Marvel potentially, depending on how old my kids are. Oh no, that's not on Mondays. Sorry. Okay, there's How to Train Your Dragon, 20:00, and The Kid Who Would Be Whatever, 2:20, and Lego Movie at 2:45. Okay, so now I've checked Dundrum, so now I have to go and check Rathmines. Okay. Captain Marvel doesn't really indicate which dates Captain Marvel is on at those times. Okay. So How to Train Your Dragon is on at 3:20. Lego Movie is on at 3:20. kindergarten. I don't know. Teacher, no, that doesn't look suitable. So it doesn't give you a review when you click into it. Okay, so I can choose. I think I'll choose Dundrum. Where's it gone? So I'm going back into Dundrum, which is a bit fiddly as well. And now I've forgotten, of course, what I was going to do because. Oh yeah, the Lego movie at 2:45 in Dundrum. So I'm gonna. Okay, so that doesn't work. You can't just click on the time. How do you actually book tickets? Okay, it looks like you can't book tickets through this app. So I'm gonna have to go, I guess, to the Dundrum fucking website. Okay, right, I'm going back. Okay, so is that it?
Yep, that's grand. That's brilliant. So obviously that didn't work out too well.
No, although that could just be me.
No, not at all. Not in the slightest. So it took absolutely ages for you to find. Okay, what did you think of the website? With the app even?
I think it's only good if you have a lot of information before you start using it. Mm-hmm. So, like, if you know... I think it's only good probably if you know what movie you want to see before you go on to it.
Yeah.
Because you can't really get any information about the movies in the app.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's obviously fiddly because you'd be better if you could just put in a film and then see what time it's on at in various cinemas. They're the main things, I think. And then obviously you're having to go in and out of the lists. You kind of forget what you're doing then.
Yes. Okay. So would you have sorry. Yeah, I took some notes there. So you said the kid who would be something. So you were searching in the cinemas. You were in Dundrum, I think.
And I cut off the end because it was too long.
Yeah, so you didn't even know what it was about. So if you're looking,
know what the name of it was. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Do you have any ideas what they could do differently about something like that?
Well, I suppose the thing is, even if they fixed that, it wouldn't fix the overall problem, because unless you even if you could see the full title, if you didn't know anything about that film anyway, it's not really going to help you that much. Whereas if you already knew, you would be able to guess what the film was. So I don't know if that's...
No, that's good.
A quick fix, but it would obviously just be a little bit cleaner if you could just see the full title.
And you tried to click on the time to book, and that didn't work.
That didn't work. And
that was something...
didn't seem to work either, so it didn't seem that you can book at all.
Yeah. No, you can't book at all.
It's just to literally see the times.
Basically.
So it would be pretty much as quick to just go to the two websites.
It would. Okay, grand. So that's task 1.
Okay.
Thank you very much. I will give you task 2. So, task 2 is slightly different. I'm just going to bring this back to the start. So you are on a work trip in Carlow, and during the evening you decide to watch a movie. You've heard that Captain Marvel is pretty good, but first you want to read the review. So I'll just get you to go back into the app and basically read the Captain
Okay, so that's
Marvel
a different... looks different than the last time I went into it.
Okay.
So the last time I went into it... Oh, I should have just clicked on the menu at the side. I didn't realise. It took me straight into cinemas, so I thought that's what all there was. So I clicked on Captain Marvel, but it doesn't seem to give me a review. It just gives me how many stars.
Okay. And,
unless I'm being an idiot again. Oh, no, trailer. Oh, there's the review. So you have to, there's like a stupid little poem thing that tells you that, like, why couldn't that just be on the main page?
Okay.
It's just all very fiddly and not very intuitive.
Exactly. Okay, so once you read the review, you decide you want to see if it's on in IMC Carlow Cinema.
Okay.
at around 6 o'clock on Wednesday, the 13th of March.
Okay. Okay. IMC. Okay, so it doesn't seem to have an easy way that you can check the cinema times from the review.
Just speak while you're pressing. And
oh, so it doesn't seem to like I was clicking the various buttons at the top there. It doesn't seem to have an easy way to get to the times. So I pressed on Captain Marvel and then it just took me back to the main page. Oh, now I pressed something by accident. So I'm going to just go to cinemas, I suppose. Carlo. Okay, they're not in alphabetical order, which is stupid. I'm just scrolling down, can't see any. Carlo. Just scrolling down. Oh, there, yeah. Second time I got it because didn't seem to be any kind of logic to how the cinemas are organised. So was IMC Carlo, was it?
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry, I meant to give you that there.
And Captain Marvel. So now I can see that it's on there. What was the time that I was? 6.
Around 6 on Wednesday, the 13th of March.
Yeah, so again, I don't know what the deal is with this Captain Marvel thing, but it doesn't seem to have dates. There seemed to be something wrong with the app. Is that I presume that Wednesday the 13th is on the same line as all the other places for Wednesday the 13th, but it doesn't say that. So I presume it's on at 6:35, it looks like.
Okay. And now part C, you don't know the area very well, but you do know that your hotel is near Carlo train station. So what you want to do is find out where the cinema is in relation to the train station while you're there.
I'm guessing I can't do that by this app, which they can't even tell me the bloody times. Okay, well I guess I could investigate a bit and go back to the kind of main menu, which I'm doing now, but it just says now showing cinemas reviews. Maybe there doesn't seem to be any links from the individual cinemas when you go into them. That would seem to suggest you could get that information. Oh, there is a map thing actually. But again, you kind of have to really, there's nothing in the app telling you that any sort of map kind of service is, that's actually not bad. So it is actually, once you click into the map, it gives you that information, but I wouldn't have thought that this app would let me do that.
And can you find where the cinema is in relation to the train station within the map?
Well, there seems to be a red kind of drop thing. So it seems to indicate that that's where the cinema is, and then the train station seems to be just down the road, but...
And you can see that?
Yeah. So, well, like, it's kind of, I mean, it mightn't be very accurate, but it would give you an idea.
Okay, grand. And now, this is the last part of this task. So now what I want you to do is add the cinema, this particular cinema, to your favourites, because you're going to be down in Carlo again and you want to go there again.
Okay. Oh, no. Damn it. I clicked the wrong thing and now I'm finding the best route. Okay. I suppose the heart maybe might be, but again, like, unless you would, like, specific, like, I would never have known that there was a my favourites function here, really, unless. So it looks like it's added now.
So just have a look and see if you can find where it's gone.
Well, I remember there was a my favourites thing out here. Yeah, so there's one favourite here now at your list of cinemas.
Okay.
But I mean, realistically, that's just not that useful a feature anyway, because if you ever want to find that cinema, you can just go onto Google Maps. You're not going to go into the entertainment.ie. Like,
okay. Yeah.
I suppose, though, it might be, rather than trying to find the Carlo cinema again, anyway, yeah.
Excellent. Thank you very much. So we'll just go through that, what you just did there. So first, what you wanted to do was... Sorry, I think he was making a really weird noise.
Scratching.
I know, the scratching's following you. What is that?
It's just
It's a
contracting
guitar
or something.
or something. Oh, what is this guitar about to fall over? That's what it is. Okay, so just go over what you just did there. So first, you wanted to read the Captain Marvel review. So, you found it eventually, but how did you find finding it?
Yeah, so when you click onto the kind of Captain Marvel picture, it just takes you to how many stars it has, and then you have to go another step to get the review.
Yeah.
So, like, I would have thought that if the review was there, it would have been with that other information. So I actually would have presumed that there was no review available,
Right.
unless I'd really gone looking for it.
You found that thumb thing you said.
Yeah.
Which doesn't really indicate
No,
review.
it doesn't really.
It's more like a like.
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry, I'm putting words in your mouth there. So, did you like anything about this?
I suppose it has probably got a few more features than I would have actually thought, because the interface is quite, clunky or something. Like the fact that you can go into the map and see where it is maybe could be useful, but maybe not really.
Yeah. Why is that?
Because again, you can just use Google Maps for that yourself,
Yeah.
and you're probably not going to be looking the exact location at the exact time that you're booking. It'd be more like when you're actually going there. I don't know, maybe not. It just doesn't seem like the most useful function ever.
Okay. Yeah, I think that was it. And adding to your favourites, you said...
Again,
while you were you
because
didn't
you
find
asked me to add it to my favourites, I could find
Yeah.
then where to find it. But if I was just using this app myself, I don't think I would have clicked that there was actually really a favourites thing,
Yeah.
even though it's in that list initially. Like when you're in the cinema, just having the heart, like what does that, doesn't
Yeah.
really tell you what it does.
Okay, brilliant. So we'll just do... sorry, actually you keep that.
Yeah.
We'll do the last task. So the last task is a very quick one. You've recently heard Green Book won Best Film Oscar, and I'd like you to go and read the review on it.
Okay, so I'm going back to the main menu now that I know that reviews are here. Okay, so review. So Green Book. Again, this is not in alphabetical order.
Scrolling, are you?
I'm just scrolling down. There doesn't seem to be a search function. You just have to scroll down and keep looking. Green Book. Is it there? Okay, it doesn't look like there's a Green Book review there, although I could be blind.
You're not, it's not there.
Okay.
They haven't updated it. So
Okay.
basically, so what do you think of that? So
Well, there's no point having reviews if you're not going to keep them updated, basically.
yeah, and did you find using it made sense, like as a website or as an app, that the information architecture of it made sense?
Not really, no.
And did you like anything about it? You mentioned the map, or did you like anything
Yeah,
else?
I suppose that could be useful. The reviews really, if I'm going to look at a review of a movie, I'm going to go to, the Irish Times or the Guardian or something, if I really want a review of it. Maybe I would just look at the review if I wanted to get an idea of what the thing was about. But then, as I said, when I was actually in the cinema thing, I couldn't actually find the reviews of those movies to see if they were kids' films, so...
And if there was, say, a link to the Guardian...
Yeah, I think that would be useful. I would really definitely use that.
Okay. What else? Yeah. I'm wondering, why did you choose the routes you chose? Why
To
were you
get to
using-
stuff.
Yeah.
Um,
You only found that on the second...
yeah.
The second go.
Well,
so-
you see, when I opened it the first time, it didn't open into a homepage thing. It opened into obviously whatever was the last thing that you're in. So it opened into cinemas. So when I opened it first, I just saw this thing with counties and cinemas. So I thought that was all that was in the app. Now, I could have looked at the little menu icon at the side, but, you know, if you're doing something fast, you know, there doesn't seem to be a proper home screen kind of thing.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah,
and then it was only after I'd used it a bit that I realised where the different stuff was. So it's kind of like, unless you know it's there for whatever reason, you're not like instinctively finding it.
And if this was like a real life situation, you were actually booking in a cinema, how long would you have lasted on that app?
Well, you see, it's a bit finicky to look and compare different cinemas, so probably now, well, I don't know, I might have stuck with it even so. Just as opposed to having to go in and out of, like, if you're just on your phone as opposed to on a computer or something where tabs are easier and all that, you know.
So you'd like it if that actually worked properly?
Yeah. I think so. Like, it's a useful idea.
Yeah.
And
in real life, what do you normally do for booking cinema tickets?
Well, in real life, we usually have a particular cinema in mind and then work from that.
Yeah.
Because, you know, we want to go to Dundrum and have food or whatever.
Right.
So usually, actually, I would just go to the cinema website for that reason. But if you're a bit more flexible and could go to different cinemas or do different times, then you might get more use out of that.
Okay. So this is basically, that would be because it's like family outing.
Exactly, or, you know, kind of have to get something in Dundrum, or, you know, it's handier to go to Rathmines. So kind of for those kind of reasons.
Cool. Excellent. I think that's all good, yeah. So yeah, that's brilliant. Thank you very much.
No problem.
And I will just end this. I'm not sure how useful that was on the screen, but
sure.
that's great. Oh.
Well, that's brilliant.